felt like that was the perfect intro for the video tonight. I don't know what the verdict's going to be, but I'm telling you this. People on the jury need to quit being cowards. And if you know anybody on the jury, make sure they get that message. They need to deliver a verdict based on what is right and what is just and what is truthful. There comes a time to stand up against these people. When you roll over to evil, and you can sit here and think that's just, hyperbolic talk. You can think that's an exaggeration, but that's what these people are. They're very miserable. They are the dregs of society that are mentioned in Yuri Bezmenov's interview about being used to exploit, to subvert a country, to demoralize it. That's what they are. They're evil people who have no regard for justice or truth. They are miserable people. They are violent people. I mean, that's what evil is. Violence without provocation. People who want to enslave you and harm you. So you either stand up to these people and quit rolling over, because the more you roll over and the more you try to play nice with them and appease them, the worse it's going to get. The more emboldened they become. Have a backbone. The jury, in my opinion, if I was on the jury, I would have a not guilty vote. And for the communist pieces of garbage who are making threats to the jury if they don't get the verdict they want, I would tell them, hey, you threaten me and you follow up on that. You show up at my house or around my family, and I'll make what Kyle Rittenhouse did look like an episode of Mr. Rogers. Because we're tired of this. We're not going to wait until you burn down our business or our home and we defend ourselves to realize, oh wow, these people don't care. Oh crap, now that I had to defend myself, do I want someone to throw me under the bus out of fear? No. It's just like with the COVID overreaching mandates and all that nonsense. The more you comply, the worse it gets. The more you comply with these communist terrorist pieces of shit, the worse they will get. The more emboldened they become. Like a petulant, poorly behaved child. They are in desperate need of being told no. And in desperate need of a stern ass whooping when they want to throw their temper tantrum after being told no. So that's all I wanted to say. If anybody watching this knows anyone on the jury, I'm not advocating to break any laws. I know they're not supposed to talk about it, but just as a general rule in life, always do what's right and always stand for truth, and don't give in to bullies. Because when you do, you embolden the bullies. And they don't go away. They don't leave you alone. They prey on you. And that might be your community. And you might think they will leave you alone or won't bother you personally for a while. But eventually, it all comes back around. You can't put evil in this world, or in this case, cowardice, and not expect it to come back on you. I'm behind on my videos, and I got a few different reasons for it, as always, right? But now it's more than just me. It's my stupid video editor, stuff like that. So I'm just going to close out a few topics real quick. We need to stand with Kyle. We can't accept any kind of political persecution, any kind of witch hunt. That kid does not belong in jail. He does not deserve anything other than here's your rifle back, you're free to go. Sorry, it should have never even went to trial. Sorry for wasting your time. The other thing is, the vax mandate, don't count on the courts. If they side with us in one of the rare times that they're not corrupted from pressure far above them from the ruling class, great, but don't count on it. Be prepared to sacrifice and do what is necessary to not comply. If having control of what goes inside of your own body isn't worth fighting for, tell me what is. What, are you gonna wait for them to come take the guns? Oh, you can do what you want to my body, just don't take my guns, then I'll stand up. No. If this ain't it, what is? And then drafting our daughters in the military, that's absolutely unacceptable. Stop putting your feelings of equality above liberty. Stop empowering the government to send people to useless wars that aren't about defending our borders or our Bill of Rights. As a United States Marine Corps General Smedley Butler and Medal of Honor recipient said, yeah, the draft shouldn't be for anybody, but the solution is not expanding it. That's not the answer to something that shouldn't exist, giving it more power. I mean, come on, quit being so short-sighted. But to come back around full circle to what started this video, I suggest you watch Devin Stack, some of his videos on Blackpilled, his Blackpilled channel. He doesn't do on YouTube much because YouTube is for, and he'll tell you in his most recent video on YouTube before he quit posting on there completely. But he's on BitChute, Odyssey. But go back and look at the OJ trial. See how people reacted to that on both sides, right? And the reason things are getting worse is because when you have cowards put in a position to do something, who are they going to give in to? They have nothing to, they have nothing to fear from us. They have nothing to fear from conservatives, libertarians, right-wingers, anybody who believes in freedom, right? We are always trying to play it by the book and do it right, but they know if the Black Lives Matter racist crowd or the communist crowd, which are kind of all one and the same at this point, don't get their way, well, they're going to riot. They're going to threaten to do harm. But they have nothing to fear from us. And that doesn't seem to be working in our favor. We don't seem to hold these people accountable for their cowardice. And I'm not saying that we should act like criminals or act like these communist scumbags. But just bending over and take it sure as hell is not the answer. Hope this reached enough people to matter. Probably, in my opinion, if it reaches one person, that matters to me. But whether it makes a difference remains to be seen. All we can do, as cliche as it sounds, is follow that advice and the quote frequently attributed to Gandhi of being the change in the world we want to see. Thanks for watching.